Welcome. Today I will be showing you how to make a Bronx style chopped cheese sandwich. You're going to need red and green peppers, chopped onion, some olive oil, Sazon or any kind of seasoning you want to use, Sazon packet, which is very essential, and 2 patties, and some cheese, which is going to be, my choice is going to be American slice. So I'm going to take it now to the frying pan, and I'm going to season up this meat, and we're going to get started. Alright, my pan is hot. As you can see, I have my olive oil in the pan. I'm going to add the hamburger now. As you can see, it's seasoned on both sides. So you always got to make sure your oil is hot before you add the patties. As you see, it's frying up. And you want to cook this at least like 5 minutes on one side, then check it and flip it over to brown on the other side slightly, not too hard. And then you start the chopping process. As you see, it's starting to make its own little juices. That's what you want. Because you don't want to, I'm using olive oil, which is, is healthy for you. But the hamburger naturally makes its own water and juices. You don't want it to be dry. You want it to be juicy. And then once this cooks a little more, I'm going to flip it over. Alright, I'm going to check and see if it's brown on one side. And we're going to flip it over. Okay. I'm liking that color. See, once the hamburger starts to do that bend, you got to flip it over because it's going to keep frying hard. When it starts to get a little darker on the bottom of these two, I'm going to flip it over one more time, and then I'm going to start the chopping process. I'll be back. Now I'm going to take off the lid to see how the patties are doing. You see that steam? That's what you want. See, it made its own juices. Now they're ready to be chopped. I'm going to drain the water out, and then I'm going to come back again, and you're going to see me do the chopping process. Alright? Okay, I will start the chopping process. See how nice and juicy it is? From here, you just let it continue to brown. Not too crisp. You want it soft. And then you add your green peppers and onions, and red onions, and red pepper. All the peppers that you're going to use. And then you let that cook and saute. And then you add it all together. But you can cut up your meat as fine as you want. If you want it in chunks like this, you can leave it like this. Or you want it more chopped up, you can chop it up even more. Like minced. It's all by your preference. I like it like this. You see how it's looking? See, there's a little oil left. This is when you add your green pepper, red pepper, and onion. Get that sizzle. So while this is still warming up over here, as you see, it's nice and juicy, not dry, not burnt. And you let these saute a little bit till the onions get caramelized, and then I'm gonna mix it all together. You can either mix it together or you can add it when you make the sandwich. You can put them on top, cooked, and with the cheese and everything. But I like it mixed in. All right, I'll be back. Okay, we're going to lift the lid to see how the green peppers and all that, and the red onion and the red pepper is doing. You can smell that, what's coming out of this pot right now. See all that steam? That's what you want. And you know, the red and green peppers, they make little water, so you know that's a little steam coming from that. See the onions? Now I'm about to mix it all in. Now if you want to add a little bit more seasoning, you can. The Szechuan packet. To give it a little color, you can add that if you want. It's up to your preference. Always taste your food. You don't want it too salty. I'm gonna let this cook some more, then I'm gonna add my cheese. I'll be back. Okay, let's go in and check the food, see how it's doing. Alright, that's what we wanted, right there. Everything is caramelized, sizzling. Now we're going to add the cheese. Excuse me. See, my cheese is on there. So I'm gonna cover it, let it melt in, and I'm gonna mix it all up. Alright. I'll be back. You know that's real action. You hear the pots clinking and the tops are reeling. I'll be back. Alright, we're gonna check on it again. Let's go. You see that? How it's melting? That's what you want. You see the meat is still soft looking, not crispy, marinating in its own juices. What you want. I'll be back. Alright, this is going to be the last check. So, let's look at it. Alright, it's looking good. I'm going to start mixing it in now. See how it looks? That steam action. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's how it is. Yep. You don't got to get all the meat. You let it get it mixed in. Just to get that little flavor. After this, turn off the pot. You get your roll or your hero, cut it open. You can add your mayonnaise, your ketchup. But from this process, I'm gonna add my ketchup from here. Hold on, I'll be right back. You see I added the ketchup on top. I'm gonna mix that in. You know, ketchup brings flavor. And it's still cooking too. Yes, sir. See that cheese? That's what you want right there. And if you prefer when it's cooking, finished cooking, you can add more cheese to your bread. It's all your preference. Now I'm going to get my roll with some mayonnaise, and then you're going to see the finished product. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Now I'm going to transfer the mixture to my roll. As you see, I have mayonnaise and the ketchup, extra ketchup. So I'm going to transfer it, and you're going to see the finished product. Well, there you have it. This is the finished product. You can see the ketchup, the mayo, the cheese, the red and green peppers, and the onions. This is a Bronx style Bodega chopped cheese. Ooh, as you can see the meat rolling off the bun. That's what you want. Juicy. It's almost like a Juicy Lucy, but chopped up. If you like this and want more cooking videos, let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell to know when I upload another video. This is Sherry NYC Reacts, and I'm out.